It has been a hot minute since I've picked up the camera and actually done the thing, you know? This feels weird. Hey y'all, hey! It's been like a week. Is a week falling off? I kind of feel like I fell off, but a week isn't that long, right? It's not that long. It's not that long. It's okay, we're back. I feel like it was such a struggle because I wanted to film so bad over the weekend, but every time I thought of picking up the camera, I was just like, no, I don't want to. And I'm trying to work on this thing where I feel resistance with something and I don't want to lean into that because it's probably not going to end up the best, but also I feel like that's giving into my laziness. So I'm trying to find a balance of both. I'm also trying to rework, oh my gosh. I'm also trying to rework in my brain that I'm not lazy, because I need to stop telling myself that I'm lazy. I just have bad habits. And we can fix that. So that's what we're gonna do today. You're gonna come with me. We're gonna do a little morning routine. Kids are already at school. Part of the morning routine is already done, but that doesn't mean I can't do the other part of my morning routine. Something I'm also coming to Jesus with myself about is that if I don't get my morning routine done before the kids wake up or before I take them to school, that doesn't mean it can't be done at all. I can come home and still do some of it. It's not a complete wash of the day. So I need to get that reworked up there as well. So we're doing a lot of reworking in the brain. We're doing a lot of reworking with our schedule, with our goals, with our habits. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, come along with me. We're gonna do a morning routine. We're gonna work out our month. We're gonna replan stuff. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great reset to the month. So happy March to all of you. Happy almost spring. I'm so excited. We are going through what is called a false spring up here where I live, and it's so nice. It's like 60 degrees, sun is out, birds are coming back, bees are coming back. But I'm hearing in the next couple days it's gonna start snowing. Then maybe it'd be cold for another week, but after that, that should be the last cold spell, and then spring should finally be here. We made it. So excited, so excited, so excited. So with the spring coming back, with the earth coming back to life, it is time. That spring awakening I was talking about in the beginning of the year, how we abandoned New Year's resolutions. Well, now it's our time. Spring resolution, nope, not spring resolutions, spring awakening. That's what we're doing. Our spring awakening is here. We're starting to wake it up. We're starting to get those goals thought out, starting to put a little bit of action behind it, starting to let ourselves grow. It's gonna be so exciting. So whatever you're doing this morning, if you need to get that morning routine done, if you need some inspiration for a morning routine, come along with me. We're also planning out our day. If you need some inspiration there, I recommend sticking around because I feel like I kind of have a good idea of how to plan out this month. So go ahead and grab some agua, grab some coffee, whatever you need, and let's get started on our day. Okay, so we got the rest of our morning routine done that we couldn't get done this morning. Obviously, we did the whole teeth brushing, getting our face washed, all of that before we took the kids to school. We meditated, we ice rolled, we got our beds made, we took our supplements, and we're about to try. We're gonna get a little bit of caffeine, but little caramel water is coming back. This is blueberry watermelon, but this is energy water. Not probiotic water, energy water from green tea extract. So you're gonna try this with me and we'll see what it does, if it's better than coffee or not. Favorite thing ever. Ooh. Taste test. Let's try it. It's so interesting. It starts with blueberry and then very heavy watermelon, and then it finishes it with the tartness of blueberry. Interesting. There's something going on with my braid today. And it's like pulling on one specific like section of hair and I cannot figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna drink this and see what it does for our energy levels. And then we're gonna get started on planning our month. I almost forgot a step to the morning routine. It's a new step, collagen. Not like super new, but not like super consistent. Do you feel me? So collagen, I need to add it back into my routine. And we're doing it chicken bone broth style. So good, tastes like broth, obviously. Delicious, easy to get down. Importante for your insides. That is the perfect temperature. I'm a broth girly. I will just drink broth by itself whenever. I love it so much. Alrighty friends, so we're just working on making breakfast now. We have all of our drinks ready to go. We have our hydration, caffeination, and our fun one. It's still a health drink. It's for our insides and our skin and our hair and all of it. Making some breakfast. We got some cottage cheese with apples and we're gonna have some sausages with that as well. And then we're gonna get started on our planner. And we're gonna see what March has in store for us. I'm so excited. finished everything. Alrighty, loves, we got our new planner set up. Isn't it so pretty? That color, that muted color, it's gorgeous. I didn't really walk you guys through how I set this one up because I just copycat this planner from this one. Hold. From this one. So everything that was just in here, did the same thing on here, labeled everything the same, organized everything the same, so I just switched it on over. And we're gonna start. I really like that system that I had, so I'm gonna keep that. But what we need to talk about is what did work in February and what did not work in February as far as my goals. I sat here and I planned out all of these goals with you guys, and I even said the words out loud. It's gonna be embarrassing if I commit to these goals and I don't do them. But I am just a girl and I am human, and I'm gonna give myself the little leeway that February was my month to try to get back on track with goals. And I didn't do terribly, but I definitely didn't do as good as I thought I was going to do. If you watch the video where we set all of this stuff up, I chose easy goals so that I wouldn't get overwhelmed with having to do said goals all the time. That being said, they were easy to do and they were very easy not to do. So discipline definitely plays a huge factor, and laziness definitely plays a huge factor, but also your habits play the biggest factor. I'm here to tell you, break that little spell you have in your head. You're not lazy, friend. You just have bad habits. I have bad habits too. And that led me to reflecting on these goals. So let's talk about it. I know that habits and goals are different. I do, but I think I'm trying to confuse habits with goals. And it is totally fine if your goal is to get a habit on track. That's totally fine. But what I'm realizing is I'm giving myself the leeway of not working on goals and just focusing on habits. And that's cool and fine, but I have goals I want to accomplish. And it's springtime, so it's time to start awakening. It's time to start getting... So, with all of this being said, I literally went to the interwebs and looked up what is the difference between habits and goals, because I felt like I was confusing myself. So, habits are things that we do without thinking about it, right? Brushing our teeth, combing our hair, washing our face, making our bed, all of that stuff. You do it without thinking about it because you've done it for so long. Goals are things that you have not accomplished that you have to actually put mental effort and focus into to accomplish. You have to do something outside of your habits to get that goal accomplished. So here's where we're gonna separate it. You guys were with me last month. I put a habit tracker in here. It's now in here. I'll show you. What we are doing this month is we are separating habits and separating goals. So I went and I made some notes because habits are things that I want to do without thinking about it, right? Waking up early, meditating, working out, getting enough sleep, reading, having a proper diet, managing my time properly, taking care of my hair, my body, my skin, my mouth, all of it, balancing my work and life situation. So those are all habits. Goals that I have are things like growing my YouTube channel, making sure I'm good with book club, any sort of like branding that I'm working on for my own personal like brand, my morning and night routine. So my morning and night routine could be habits, but I feel like they're a big compilation of a whole bunch of habits. And I feel like finishing all those habits morning and night is the goal. Alrighty friends, so before we get planning on March, I feel like we need to talk about what was good with February and what did not go good with February. Let's just start with the goals that we planned. I wanted to focus on my AM and PM routine, meditate, work out, supplements, oral, hair, body care, book club, YouTube, and work on my brand. Those were my 10 goals. And I wanna say, I feel like I did maybe about 45 to 50%. And that's okay. I intentionally set these goals so that they would be easy to do, but lo and behold, they were also very easy not to do. So what I'm realizing is discipline is gonna play a huge role this month, and staying focused is gonna play a huge role this month. But let's go over this. For my morning and night routine, I wanna say I was about 50-50 with this. My morning routine could have definitely been more solid, but I had incorporated more of what you guys saw me doing this morning throughout the month that I had in January. So I'm gonna give myself a little win there. Was it perfect? No. Is your girl human? Yes, and it's okay. For my night routine is normally pretty solid. There's not much to it. It's basically just like cleaning up the house, prepping my day for tomorrow. And that's kind of it. I'm working digital detoxing into there, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Meditating, I was not fantastic at. I wanted to meditate 5 times a week, and I probably did it maybe 5 times in the month. But one of the times was like 15 minutes long. And it was like effortless and it was beautiful, and I haven't done that in a long time. So I'm actually very proud of myself for that one. Working out, I did not make it to 3 times a week. I did 3 times a week in the first week. And then the second week I did 2 times because my kids were sick. And then second week I did once because my kids were sick. Third week I did twice. And last week I also did twice. Supplements, I did not do good with my supplements, but my body did not get sick, so we are doing very, very good. And we got very, very lucky. Oral, hair, and body, I will say hair failed the most because I realized I want to do a 5-minute scalp massage on my head, but my hair gets so oily so quickly that if I'm rubbing my fingers through it 5 minutes a day, no. So in the end, if you watched the last video, you know that I said I wanted one of those head massager thingies, and I feel like to make that goal work, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and get one of those because the little like other silicone head thing that I have is silicone, so it mats my hair if I try to like give the scalp a massage with it, you know? So that goal failed, but I know why, and that's okay. For oral care, I did very good. Flossing, I could have done better, but mouthwash, brushing, and tongue scraping every day. I did so good. I'm so proud of myself there. And then body care, I didn't do moisturizing 3 times a day because I didn't give myself enough time to do that after I showered. I was not good with my time management, which we'll talk about in a second, but I will get better at it. And I did get more consistent with using my shower oil, which is nice. Book club, let's not talk about it. I'm sorry. Something about the end of books apparently is really triggering for me, and I don't even want to go there. So I will get back on it. We are going to finish this series, even if this first book ends badly. I don't know what happened there. At the end, I just started reading the last part of the book, and I'm just like, but maybe it's going to be really good and I need to give it a chance. I don't know. And then YouTube, we had the goal of 14 shorts and videos. I'm gonna hope I got 14 shorts and videos combined, but I don't even think I posted 5 videos this month. Did I? Did I? See, that's so bad. I should know. I should know. I should know. I should know. And I take responsibility for that. I dropped the ball. Winter was rough this year, y'all. Oh, God, okay. But, so, we learned some things work and some things don't. And that's okay. This wasn't a month of things really needing to happen. This, again, was a month of just trying to get goals back on track. And luckily, they weren't goals that were like life or death, right? Taking care of my hair and my body is important, yes. But it's not the end of the world if I don't put lotion on for a day, you know? So I went through and I separated out what I feel like my habits are and what I feel like I want my goals to be. So far, for my habits, I have waking up early, meditating, working out, reading, getting enough sleep, making sure my diet is healthy, time management, continued learning, socializing, networking, work-life balance, body care, oral care, hair care, all of that stuff, right? My goals, though, are things outside of that. So like growing this YouTube channel. For these goals, I am breaking them down step by step, like even further. Because for February, my YouTube goal had filming, editing, posting, planning, all of that stuff in one goal. And that is a lot and overwhelming. And I feel like that is why I didn't get as much YouTube stuff done, because I just stared at this jumbled mess like, wow, how do I even start? So YouTube now has 4 goals out of the 10 that I'm setting. 4 of them are just for YouTube. I separated out into filming, editing, posting, and planning. So I can get very clear step by step and not be overwhelmed with everything jumbled into one goal. Does that make sense? I'll show you guys in a second. So that's 4. My book club is gonna get another one because reading I want to be a habit, but book club is something I started with you guys and I want to hold myself accountable to that. And if I have that goal, it'll reinforce my habit. So I feel like some of these kind of play in together, but because I have you guys to hold my hand throughout book club and because we're doing it together, I feel like that's more of a goal than just the habit of reading alone, you know? So book club is another one. Depending on where my mind goes with this, supplements might get moved over to habits and we might fill that spot with something else. Supplements in the goals because I'm adding new supplements into my routine. So it's more than just a habit at this point, right? Right? Am I justifying? I don't know. Anyways, here we go. And then for my brand, for what I'm personally working on, what this YouTube channel is going to develop into, I have plan and create for that. So we're at like 7 or 8 right now, I think. And then I'm keeping my AM and PM routine as a goal because just like I said with those supplements, there's lots of steps in both the AM and PM routine. And you know what? I might just separate those two so that they're also separate because having those in the same section and the same goal and the same box is a little overwhelming as well. Because also it's more than just like making sure my habits are getting done, making sure my day starts correct and ends correct is actually a big goal. It really is. So it makes sense for me. And then digital detox. Whew. This one is gonna be good. I've been kind of sort of implementing it just a little bit, but I'm definitely taking a digital detox. No social medias, no nothing, no phone 30 minutes before going to sleep and 30 minutes after waking up. None of that. And I'm definitely trying to limit scrolling time. I'm not gonna completely take it away because I feel like that feels a little parental and kind of like punishment-y, and I'm not trying to punish myself here. I'm trying to work my discipline. I'm gonna allow myself to keep social media around, and I'm not going to completely take it away, but anytime I want to go on it, I'm really going to pull up that discipline and see if I can hold back without the punishment factor in it. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. It'll resonate with somebody, right? Are you ready to plan with me? Let's go. If you guys are also planning your new month, if it is also time for you guys to start waking up a little bit, starting to connect to those goals, springtime is coming, it's time for us to start waking up with the earth. Go ahead, grab that planner, grab a piece of paper, grab whatever you need. Let's plan this out. Let's start taking those goals, putting a little action behind them, getting those habits in line, and getting this year on track. Here we go. If you friends are just joining me and you guys are New Year's resolution people and maybe you guys kind of fell off just a little bit, come and join the Spring Awakening. It's gonna be so much more motivating. I promise you, I promise you. Okay, we're gonna stop talking. Let's get to planning. I'm gonna show you later. Quick, real quick. I'm not beefing with you, Karma Water, but I don't have the energy you said I was gonna have. 150 milligrams of natural caffeine, like green tea extract. Well, I guess I don't really get that hyped off green tea, so I shouldn't have expected so much. But I'm about to go make a coffee. Should we make a coffee first and then get to planning? So we got all of the goals. We're gonna write them out here. AM routine, because we need to start our day off beautifully. Number 2, we're gonna go right into the YouTube stuff. So I'm gonna put YouTube and then we plan. Film, edit, post. Beautiful. Brand, YouTube plan, create, book club, digital, detox, PM routine. Okay, so we got our goals done. So now we're gonna put all of our habits in here. And the way that she broke this down is actually really cool because she's got morning, afternoon, evening, and night. So you can separate all of them, which is fantastic. So for morning, first one would be early rise, meditation, and then I'm gonna say morning supplements. So morning would also be workout. Afternoon would be a supplement again. I'm gonna put healthy diet, put healthy diet down here too. Time management is gonna go because in the afternoon I need to get my ish together. Evening I'm at work most of the time, so I guess I'll do work-life balance, proper sleep, digital detox. I like it. And that way in the mornings I can come and I can check this off and then flip on back over here, and check in with these guys. I like that so much more. Alrighty friends, well thank you for spending a little bit of the morning with me. We got a little bit of a morning routine done. We got our month planned out. We talked goals versus habits, and I feel like we are much better set up coming into March than we were going into February. That being said, I'm giving myself all the slack, all the whatever. I'm not being hard on myself about it because February, she's gone. That was the old me. She's out of here. It's okay. We're gonna say goodbye to her. March is a new chance, and it's a new chance for you too. So if you felt like February was kind of a cluster, here's what I'm doing to simplify it for myself. We just went through all of it, separating out habits and goals. And I feel like this is gonna be a real big game changer for this month, so I invite you to join me with it. I've got 2 sections in here. Main section is for goals. Habit section is right behind it. By separating the two, I feel like I'm gonna get rid of all the confusion in my brain over how much stuff I was piling in here every day. So I have my habits somewhere separate that I can check off as I'm doing them and get that dopamine, right? And then as I'm working on my goals throughout the day, they're right here, and they're so much simpler. I took one goal and separated it into 4 different things, and I did that with multiple goals. So if you feel a bit overwhelmed with stuff that you are trying to accomplish as well, I invite you, break it down a little bit more and let's see if this month can go a little bit smoother. So with all that being said, what are you guys planning on doing this month? Leave it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. What are your habits versus your goals? And let's keep each other accountable, because why not? We're here. We need an accountability buddy, and I will be yours if you will be mine. Got it? Alrighty. Leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it, and I will see you guys in the next video for another check-in. See you later. Doodles!